like a cinema. How about that? Now I'm just killing them. Great so low, can't dig it up. Where you can't.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Blake Snell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 1-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. Check out the Red Sox lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. One left for the Red Sox. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in L.A., and today's starter, Ranger Suarez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, what really stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Call. Not even close there. And a count 2-1. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And the count's full.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
1 out, bases empty. In the air, right field. Sizes this one up. Takes it in for the out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Alex Call.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him. Make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2 out, space is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now batting Jarren Duran. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Kristen Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Out towards left center. Pajes settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And he deals. Way high there. And that's ball 3. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run.
I got you think you got me figured out? There's no way. Gonna give it my all till you break.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Story over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll
Batting
over.
the right field. Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. The Red Sox leading by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is downstairs. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started, and now Ceddanne Rafaela. And now the lefty. In there at the knees. Now 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the block. Over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Trevor Story now. The lefty fires. Swings through that one out in front that time. 1-2 now. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
This to third. Whips it across. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mookie to hit.
The shortstop.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won the World Series, batting titles, gold gloves, and everything else you can think of.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun to play for him, so that has to feel good. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Miguel Rojas at the plate and fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 2-2. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump. One that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Next offering misses. 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Betts, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. That misses. 3-2 now.
Careful.
The pitch. And that's ball four.
Ball four. Take it,
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. And you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Ready.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And the pitch. Double steal. In the air, left field. Durant on the move. Brings it in. That's out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Alex Cole, the next to hit.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Line drive. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0.
Then let the beat smooth you get up. Let the groove soothe you get. Then let the beat smooth you get up.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Wilson Contreras. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Roman.
So up next,
Anthony.
Roman Anthony. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Now left fielder, Jaron.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And a pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it.
Name is facts, and yes, I'm a never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers.
Back here in L.A., and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power and great athlete, quite simply. The pitch. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. Just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now it's going to be got him. And 2 away now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Here's a 1-1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Now snap throw to first. Ohtani back in. The 2-1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. What a play, inning over. So the Dodgers lead one. They're down 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And another ball.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And down on strikes he goes. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. In the air, right field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
These days people say a lot of things that they won't do, things that they want to. Man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
We head
Dodgers.
to the bottom of the 5th. And at the
That's
plate
so
for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
These fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Hit in the air, center field. Settles under this one, and it's caught for the out. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Rojas. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next is Dodgers. The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Two outs. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. The throw to second is offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, and all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And another ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Chase that time.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that one fouled off. Back to work, 3-2 now. Back up the, oh, that got him. And they get the out after the ricochet. That's out number 3. 1 left for LA. They trail here, 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela.
Rafaela.
1-1. That one missed. There's a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Drops into the glove. 2 down. And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. 2-3-4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers 0. Bottom of the inning, down the left fielder, Alex Call.
No left field.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people.
Got him swinging. The batter now will be Will Smith. Really thriving with the bat this season here at home. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. That's the 2nd out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment and get back on track. His team needs him.
So 2 down now, and here is Shohei Ohtani. And that just misses. Next pitch is outside. Andy Pajes up next for the Dodgers. The Dodgers trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
So 2 down. Andy Pajes now at the plate. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 1-0.
I am the game, the almanac. The general better fall back. Put your hands up. It's a new sheriff in town.
We go to the top of the 7th, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
The next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Smith gets it to first. And Contreras is retired. And now the DH, Roman Anthony. 1 down, base is empty. Chases that one upstairs.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez makes the grab on the run.
And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fastball for a strike. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
It looked like they might get that tying run on base. Maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Durbin. And Betts is gone.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him, got him to bounce into that out.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. 2 outs. And a good eye there. 2 down, nobody on. Off the mark there. 3-2 now. Tommy Edman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. And that is that. On the mound now, number 78.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Well, one-run game. So stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell. And the righty deals. In the air out to center. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batter, the right fielder.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Jack Dwyer getting loose out there. Garcia also throwing. And that one lifted in the air center field. Should have this one. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batter, catcher, Connor Wong.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and that's ripped towards right center. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He'll throw to third. And he's now trying for 3. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head to the dugout.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Danny Coulon.
This guy's a striker. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
So making in, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman.
That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Wormburner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Back to the top of the lineup. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This to third. Durbin. Toss to second, and that's 2.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right side. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
I'm too involved.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Well, 1-run game, so stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela.
Wanna be something that they're all just trying to be.
That's a strike. 1 and 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's to third. Rojas fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. Bounced up the middle. Betts gets it to first, and Story is out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Tristan Casas looking for a 2-out spark, but the base is empty. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
This one in the air. Under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now
Staying in the game on defense, Tristan Casas. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. 3-4-5 due up for the home. They turn things over to the southpaw, Aroldis Chapman.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
One-run game, bottom 9. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing, just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that, do it again.
Casas on to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's why you hook the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there at the knees. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Got him looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Andy Pajes will hit next. Swing and a miss.
This is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
A 1-run lead here the last half of inning number 9. fights it off. He'll see another. One strike away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Eyes on me, all eyes on she, all eyes on us, all eyes on me. All eyes on me, I said, what I mean, I said, all eyes on me.
The final line score.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you've got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, number 80. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And that one is lifted in the air on his way over. Pulls it in on the run. 1 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around, Kristen Campbell.
Well, you see the batting average there, not pretty, and the on-base percentage has followed. It's a bit uglier, under 300. When that's the way it's going, I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup, but he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing away from breaking out. Sometimes you just got to grind your way out of these slumps. So I'm just hoping we see something positive out of him in this one.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Wilson Contreras.
2 outs. Base is empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And another ball. That's outside. And now 3-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Forget it. His 9th homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Next offering is fouled back.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Bounce to the left side. Fair ball.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Casas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one smoked out to left. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Solo shot opens the scoring for Boston. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And starting this one, Brian Bayo. What do we have on him?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Contreras. He handles it himself, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
That one misses. Now 3-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Tying run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 1 out. And now here's the veteran DH, Shohei Ohtani. 2 on, 1 out. Line, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score in their tie. It's 1-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Muncy digs in. The pitch. And there's a ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping.
Should be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay in there safely. It's 3-1.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of standing with mechanics.
One down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with 1 gone. Andy Pajes digs in now. Big swing and a miss.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to one inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Got him looking. And there are 2 outs.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Out towards right center field. Abreu flashes the leather on the running catch. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. Second inning set to go. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. Bangs off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So a man aboard, and next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. (3-2) popped in the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox.
The catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Righty delivers. Swing and a pop-up. Freeman makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting up, the second baseman, Kristen.
So up next, Kristen Campbell. That one fouled off. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here at the top of the second. Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2. The pitch keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And the Red Sox leave 1, and they trail it 4-1. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Tommy Edman. Right-hander kicks, deals. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 out. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Up next is Dodgers.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. And it is 2-1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. On the ground to short. To first, and he beats it.
That's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
And here's the catcher, Will Smith. 2 outs. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A., but they lead at 4-1. Back here in L.A., and now the shortstop, Trevor Story. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. The Dodgers leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. And that skips into there. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. Snags it for the 2nd out. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that one almost got him. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Bounce to third. Muncy slings it across, and Contreras is retired. Out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And they'll do it again. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Max Muncy. Campbell on to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 2 outs, base is empty. The wind of the pitch. That one ripped left field. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. And he's out. A down, and that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, now it's the DH, Tristan Casas. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Oh, he throws it away.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
So man aboard, Jarren Duran, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Ripped it hard and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Liner caught at second.
That at-bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Good eye right there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And the right-hander deals. That one missed. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tyler Glasnow up and loosening in the pen. Number 70 getting loose as well. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Bigs down, swinging for the strikeout. And him out front for strike 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now at the plate, Andy Pajes. And here it comes. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Marcus Lynn Betts, better known as Mookie, he had the opportunity to play in the Seoul Series when the Dodgers kicked off their 2024 season in Korea.
Yeah, and such a cool experience for both teams. Plus, there was a car giveaway for the first player to hit a home run in the series. The winner, Mookie Betts.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit.
The second baseman.
Back in trouble, Boo, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And the runner holds.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate with a guy struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
That's
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 3. Kyle Tucker hitting on deck circle. And a swing and a miss.
Down this ball.
Got it by him for the K. So the Dodgers leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tyler Glasnow.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And a curve misses outside. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. On to Freddie, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So 2 down now, and here is Caleb Durbin. 2 outs. That one not close. Ball 2. And he deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right field.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour, so the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Tucker on at first, nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Out to short. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They have eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes Max Muncy. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Story for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Wilson Contreras. At the belt and fires. Strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And next is the designated hitter, Tristan Casas. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hot shot to third. Zips it across, 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Jarren Duran. Glass now, ready to deal. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And another ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the 2nd game of the series. And a curve misses outside. Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Kicks and deals. Line, and that's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Here's a 1-1.
Ball left outside.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Duran off of first with 2 away. And there's a
3 and 2.
ball. Wilyer Abreu up next. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in the long ball threat, Teoscar Hernandez. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The center fielder, number 34, Andy Pajes.
And next for LA, Andy Pajes. The line of the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop,
And now it's Mookie Betts.
Betts.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Abreu makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top of inning number 7.
Outside. You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
In the air, out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there. Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
1 out, bases empty. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and that one finds its way through.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So the lineup flips over. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Red Sox, and they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Johan Oviedo.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
For the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Right-handed reliever.
Nope, outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. When you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Hard hit to third. To first, and Freeman is retired.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
swing and a miss struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Grotterol.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Just missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a swing and a miss there.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And now it's filled up.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Now batting Tristan Casas. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Two down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You don't think...
So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And at first, Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. And there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting the left fielder.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Just missed.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Boston strands a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here in L.A., ready for the bottom of the 8th. The batter now will be Will Smith. Now a screamer into the outfield. Anthony balls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now the designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Base is empty, 1 away near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard ground ball, base down.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the dirt, but kept close. He's in there.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
3 balls. 1
In the
strike.
dirt. Well done behind the dish. Ohtani, the runner at second with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The batter, The left fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
2 on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And Hernandez is out. 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Andy Papas. 2 on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Here's Ohtani flying around third. 1 run across. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Mookie now. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, back inside.
Ground ball left side. Bounces into first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Last chance now coming up for the Reds. And we're back. We go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That misses, and it's 2-1. The pitch. That one misses. Full count, 3-2. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. And he chases that one. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Kristen Hayward. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Trevor Story. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers Dodgers even this series up in a game apiece.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final 6-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. And our pitcher in this game, Rocky Sasaki. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Tristan Casas.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Tristan Casas. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in LA, showing the slab in today's game. It's Sonny Gray.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher, so it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground right side. Casas on to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Shohei Ohtani.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get into scoring position and then just flying home when the guy's behind to put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Durant on the move. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Bounce to third. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Two outs. On the ground to third. Over to first. And that is the inning. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. Top of the second. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
The pitch. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. And here it comes. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is all of them in a different part of the zone. He started them away. You look out over the plate as a hitter, and then he busts you in. You're not quick enough to be able to pull the trigger and turn on it. And then he finished up in the zone. Good velocity. Caught the top part of that strike zone. That's a great example of how you mix your locations. Just as important as mixing speeds.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Backed off the plate that time. Right side. And it falls. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Here's a 1-1. Whoa, over his head to the backstop.
2 strikes.
And now a man into scoring position. The Red Sox looking to strike first here in the third and final game of the series. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Got him. Out number 2.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
Now, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
The 1-1. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. All he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And this place is rocking. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Into the zone, call the strike, and the count 1-2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Stringing them together. That's 3 hits in a row. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Mookie now. Kicks and fires. Flips the corner. Now 1-2. Turns and fires the bats. Got him swinging. Tommy Edman at the plate. Right-hander kicks, deals. Flips the corner, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is going to go. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of reach.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The right fielder, number
2
30.
outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips a corner. 4 runs already in the frame here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. In the air, out towards left center. Rafaela makes a nice running catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now here is Cedane Rafaela.
Cedane Rafaela.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And here is Kristen Campbell. The pitch. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. One down, base is empty. Here's a high chopper. Edman whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
2 down, nobody on.
2.
And down on strikes. Red Sox go 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning, and up to the plate is Will Smith.
The catcher,
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So man aboard. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And another ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Smith stands at second with no outs. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And they get Ohtani for the out. And there's one away.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Max Muncy at the dish. Man at second.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Up towards right center field, and it drops in. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. The pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Not even close there. And now 3-1. The pitch. Ripped to third. Muncy sends it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. Kicks and deals. Up the middle. Nice play. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball's going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras now at the plate. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
The Dodgers
2 strikes.
leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox nothing. So digging in, Andy Pajes.
The center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Righty delivers. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, he hasn't
1 ball,
quite settled in
2
out
strikes.
there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
On the ground, Campbell throws to first in time. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next, the second baseman, Tommy.
And here comes Tommy Edman. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and the Dodgers are set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox nothing. And now the DH, Roman Anthony.
The designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And that one is inside.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And a foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. That's down and in.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Ground ball could be 2. Freeman over to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So 2 down now, and here is Cedane Rafaela. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Caught in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman.
The line of the pitch.
Freddie Freeman.
And that one ripped to left and foul ball. The 1-2. And another ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Towards first, Casas takes it to the bag. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Will Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. Swings and misses. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. – Kristen Campbell digs in now. Campbell having a lot more success on the road this season. And the righty deals. Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia getting ready to go. Number 78 getting cranked up as well. Righty to the plate. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's towards center. Pajes settles under it, nabs it, and there's 2 down.
Now got it. Third base.
Still stepping in for Boston. Caleb Durbin. To third, Muncy. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox. Shohei Ohtani now. He made an immediate impact when he joined the league back in 2018.
He sure did, Boog. Ohtani singled in his first at bat, won his first game on the mound, and then hit his first home run the next day. No adjustment period needed whatsoever. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Whips it to Casas. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground.
And he deals. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2. And another ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him. A big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Red Sox 1. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Alex Vesia.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ballgame if you're not careful.
Left-hand batter waits. And now the count is even. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The pitch. And now 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. comes a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a big swing and a miss.
One ball.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Justin Slater takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's Mookie now.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Another 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. The punch out there. One gone here.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Popped in the air. Left field. Durant grabs it on the run.
The first baseman, number 5. Freddie.
Back to the top of the lineup. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 4-1. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Blake Trinan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Jaron Durant getting ready to hit. And the pitch. And the slider just misses.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes makes the play. 1 away.
Now
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. One down, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one not close. Now 3-1. There's a strike.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball. Bring the count full.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball there.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Ripped on a line. Hernandez settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Now second baseman, Kristen.
Here's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count 1-2. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that is that. And the Red Sox lead one. And they trail it 4-1. So a lefty out of the pen, Giovanni Moran.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
So up next, Will Smith. Here's a 1-1. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Two outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got it by him for the K. Dodgers go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Trevor Story. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So man aboard, Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Man at second. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away.
Now batting. The first baseman, Tristan.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball. Diaz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. 1 away with a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. And another ball.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
In the air, left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. And that extends the inning.
Now batting. The designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Brusdar Graterol.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Next to hit, Roman Anthony. Didn't go. With the tying run at the plate, here in the third and final game of the series. Lifted to left, and that should do it. We'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
And your final 4-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here.